Our Sunday stream. We're going to be streaming some ESO with my friends, Veteran 0121.
Ew.
TheGreatBulzome.
My butt crack's hairy.
And we will also have Ghostyfilms, but he had to go use the potty. And yeah, he'll be here pretty soon. So let's get started, because honestly, I don't really have anything to talk about in the beginning, other than really nothing. Actually, next week, if we do some streaming, I definitely will have something to talk about, because hopefully my cookbooks will be here. And I know it's like, what the fuck? You're a video game guy. Why the hell do you have a cookbook? But I made a family cookbook, and it's off the recipes from that channel, or from my vlog channel. So boom, it's pretty cool. It's actually a thing I've always wanted to do. So it's pretty cool.
Are there people out there that think that if you like cooking and video games at the same time that that's not possible?
I don't know. I just figured people are like
out there that think that if you like cooking.
I just figured there might be some people out there that have been like, what the fuck do I care if you're making a cookbook? But, you gotta do what you gotta do. Alright, so here we go. I just need to fix my Twitch thing. There we go. I also found out one thing, that all the shit that you need to become a Twitch partner, and it's quite a bit. You need to have you need to stream at least 3 times a week, and you need to have at least the average view base of about 500. And right now all we have is Abel and anyone else who comes onto the stream, so we're not doing too good.
No, we're not.
I would love to be partnered, because I hear a lot of good things about being partnered. So it'd be kind of nice, but I honestly don't even stream enough, man. Like if I stream once every Sunday for like a month straight, that's pretty goddamn good for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, let's talk about the biggest thing that's going on right now. And that is Veteran 0121.
Paul, what's big about me?
Paul, let's hear what you recently have done.
Yeah, I reneged on my whole, I won't buy console thing, because, basically I had to play FF15, and then 2, there's too many good exclusive PS4 games that are either coming out soon or will be coming out soon. And then thirdly, if I get sick of the damn thing, I can always just gift it to a fucking relative. I mean, I got nephews and nieces and shit, so I mean, eventually they might want something like a PS4, so fuck it.
Right. And Paul,
I considered it a down payment on, like, a future Christmas present or something like that, or birthday present or something. So yes, I have been playing Final Fantasy 15, and I actually like the game so far. I'm not really that far in the game yet, but I do like it.
Well, Paul, I'd just like to tell you that I don't think you're any less of a man because you want to get a PS4, even though you said you probably were never going to get another console.
I really, really did not want to do it, man.
Yeah, I hear you.
I really didn't. I was like,
Yeah, because you're a dude of high morals. You know what I mean? You're like, if you're not going to do something, more than likely you're not going to do it. But it must have been really tempting to just, be like, I gotta fucking play Final Fantasy. I gotta see what this game's all about.
Well, another thing, too, man. I hated going to freaking GameStop, because the assholes there, they're always trying to sell you some kind of bullshit insurance on whatever it is you're buying, and they're always trying to sell you strategy guides. It's like, no, I don't want a fucking strategy guide. I mean, I told the guy there, I'm like, look, if it's anything like Final Fantasy 13, hopefully, I'm going to need a strategy guide, but hopefully it's not like that, because with 13, you needed a fucking strategy guide for that game.
Mm-hmm.
Because of that stupid bullshit where, the upgrading of the weapons or whatever. I mean, that was so fucking... That upgrade system was, like, the most bullshit upgrade system I've ever seen in an RPG.
Yes, it was. Hey, Abel! What's happening? Glad you can make it. So yeah, Paul, tell us a little bit about Final Fantasy 15, if you could. I've been waiting for someone that I know that I feel like has an honest will make an honest review of the game. so that I could see if I want to get it, because I do own a PS4 as well, and I have just been like kind of like I don't know if I want to get it, you know, kind of shit, because
So anyways, for Abel, yeah, I'm sorry, Pete. I'm just gonna tell Abel, yeah, I reneged on the whole I'm not buying a console thing. All right, I reneged on it, and the reason is, I really wanted to play FF15 after I saw some gameplay footage of like, I'm like, you know, the part where they're pushing the car in the beginning. I thought that was really funny. So I'm like, damn it, this game is giving me no reason not to try it out. So, and then I'm like thinking, okay, I really don't want to buy a PS4. But then I started thinking, okay, what other games do they have for it in the works? And then I'm thinking, okay, Dragon Quest 11, that's one. Last of Us 2, that's another. I'm like, that's 3 games. And then I thought Final Fantasy 12 HD, that's supposed to be coming out next year. So I'm like, God damn it, there's just too many fucking games I actually might want to get for it. And then plus, if I ever get sick of the damn thing, I can always gift it to a relative eventually.
Yeah, there's Last of Us. He said there's Last of Us 2 to look forward to as well. That's right. Yeah, man, Last of Us 2 is going to be awesome.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure that'll never come out on PC unless, like, some kind of weird shit happens where, you know, the Naughty Dog starts releasing games on fucking PC. But, yeah, I mean, I had to fucking play it, and so far I actually like FF15. It's like a mix of it's more westernized. It's more like a Western RPG now. It's like a mix of a Western RPG and a JRPG. In fact, like with the other characters, I used to think, well, what the fuck is the point of the other characters? The other characters kind of remind me of the pawn system in Dragon's Dogma in a way.
Right.
And then the open world kind of reminds me of, you know, a more Western RPG, like a Skyrim or, you know, Oblivion or like a Witcher game or stuff like that. And it's melded with Final Fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
And the combat system is actually, you know, it's actually not bad. So far, I'm digging it. I don't like the fact that I have to use a goddamn controller. I'd rather use a keyboard and mouse for that kind of thing. But so far, I'm digging the fucking combat.
That is awesome.
Yeah, so once you get used to some of the mechanics, like the dodge and parry mechanics, and that whole warp strike thing, and the warping around crap, it's actually not bad so far. I'm not that far in the story yet. I'm only like on chapter 3. I think there's like 15 chapters in the entire story.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I've been doing like a lot of side quests and just exploring. I mean, this world so far is fucking huge. I mean, again, it's like I'm playing a Western RPG. And I don't know, so far it's way better than 13, than any of those fucking 13 games. Like, there's no comparison. And I actually kind of like the characters, too, so far.
Yeah, I'm glad.
I'm not sure what we're doing, but I'm traveling to you.
Yeah, I'm just selling some shit. A bunch of crap I don't want. I'm just
It's cool.
Oh, go ahead.
And it's cool that, like, you know, like you'll be wandering around during the day and you're fighting, like, you know, typical monsters you find during the day, and then all of a sudden at night, you know, the big baddies come out. Like, you got level 50 iron giants just coming out of the ground or whatever. And yeah, like the stronger enemies that come out at night, I guess they're called demons or something like that, and that's something like the bad guys are doing, you know, to try and like take over the world. They're summoning demons.
Yeah.
For the more magical creatures, and usually I've noticed a lot more of the magical creatures are like the typical creatures of like Final Fantasy lore. Like you got your flans, your fucking bombs, you know the classics. Iron Giants, of course. I mean, you can't have a Final Fantasy game without those, right?
No. Well, I'm glad that they had it, because I was watching someone play it, and I was like, yeah, I don't know if I like this. And I was trying to figure out if I did or not, or if it was just the guy who I'm watching play it sucks. Which is, I mean, that's without question the guy who's playing it also sucks at the game, so.
Yeah, that doesn't help.
No, it doesn't. Yeah, also Ni no Kuni too. Yeah, I was talking with Paul about that. He you know, yeah, you could tell. What do you think of it? Did you think about the first Ni no Kuni?
Me?
Yeah.
I thought it was okay. I just thought it was okay. I didn't really like the characters all that much, but everything else in the game is good. Like I like the art style, I like the mechanics, I like the whole freaking familiar thing that they got going on in that game. So yeah, all in all, it was pretty good. I mean, I didn't really delve into the side quest stuff, like the bonus stuff at the end, but I was like, you know, I don't really want to, you know, so I'm like, yeah, fuck it, I ain't doing it.
Yeah.
You know?
Alright, I just sold off a shit ton of shit. And now we can do whatever the hell you guys want to do. James, are you in yet?
Yeah. I'm traveling to you.
Oh, okay, let me just add you to the group. But yeah, so yeah, like what is the plot, if you can give away a little bit of it without like spoiling a shit ton of it, like, or like, you know, like how the gist of it is, like in the very beginning, you're like, oh, you're like a prince or some shit. Is that how it works?
Yeah, you're like the prince of this this kingdom that is pretty much the only kingdom left that hasn't been swallowed up by the globalist empire.
Right.
And right now, basically the king Regis or whatever had this force field up, and he has this ring or whatever that like powers his force field, and it's linked with some crystal that this kingdom has, and he sends Noct on this journey to go marry this lady Luna Freya from this other kingdom. I can't remember the name of the kingdom that she's at yet.
Yeah.
But like basically she sends him away, or he sends him away to go meet her or marry her, and then while that's going on, the kingdom is getting overthrown. So basically, by the time you get to chapter 3 where I'm at now, the kingdom has been usurped. It's basically been taken over by the empire, and now like the whole rest of the game is just reclaiming your throne, basically.
Nice.
That's like the gist of the game.
Nice. So where should we go, fellas?
Well, let's go to a dungeon, man.
Alright.
So,
anything in this area, or do we gotta warp somewhere else?
Let's go to a dungeon Let's go to a dungeon that none of us have done. Have any of you guys done
Grathwood? Is that somewhere?
I've never done the group dungeon in Grathwood.
Yeah, I've never even been there. Have any of you guys been there yet?
I have. I'm pretty much done with it except for the dungeon.
All right, well, go there and then I'll warp to you because I don't have anything on there.
Right.
It doesn't look like I've done that dungeon either.
Yeah, I haven't done shit there. But yeah, I started Dragon Quest VI today for the Android and iOS. I hopefully will have it uploaded either tomorrow or the next day. And yeah, you know what? The beginning of that game is a lot of fun, and then later on it kind of drags a little bit. I'm looking forward to playing it, of course, but someone asked me if I'm playing I forget, some game, some hack and slash game for the PlayStation 2. It's a Warcraft game. I forget what the hell it's called. And they were asking because they've never seen it in they've never seen that game played in not German. So, oh, there you are, James. Is that you, James? No, that's not you. Oh, no, it is you. How come you're not in the group?
I thought I was.
Yeah, I think I sent you an invite. If not, I'll send it to you again. But yeah, what else? Oh, I heard that Dragon Quest 7 or Dragon Quest 8 is going to be coming out when? At the end of the month? At the end of this month, I think. That's good. I heard that they're gonna they have a release date for something. Dragon Quest Heroes, I think it's coming out next May. Dragon Quest Heroes 2, which that'll be pretty cool.
Where's the entrance to this place? I've only ever went to this dungeon like through the group finder, so where the fuck is the entrance?
Yeah, I think you gotta go outside and go around.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
I've never been inside there before.
Alright, James, I invited you to the group.
There we go. Did it put me in? There it is. There it is.
There we go. All right, Dan, lead the way.
All right, I think. Wait. I think Paul's already on his way there.
All right, well, I'll just follow you. Because I have no idea where I'm going. Oh, this is a town?
Yeah, it's inside of a huge tree.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, if you turn around and look up, it's like a mountainous tree.
Yeah, but if I turn around and look up, I'll lose you, so let's not. But, yeah, Ni no Kuni 2 looks pretty cool, Paul. It doesn't look like you're going to be doing a lot with familiars from what I saw, the battle. But, the battle, it looks pretty similar, but you'll be controlling the characters rather than familiars.
James is way back there.
Yeah, and then the other thing is you're going to be rebuilding a town or something. Similar to, like, I'm trying to think of another game. Kind of like, I guess, more like Xenoblade Chronicles, but maybe not nearly as tedious. Remember Colony 6 or whatever? You had to do a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know if it'll be that tedious.
We're up here, James.
I don't know, man. That didn't
go
bother.
around,
The tediousness of that didn't bother me, man.
Yeah.
I love that shit in that game.
Yeah.
Anyways, are we doing Elden Hollow 1 or 2?
1, I guess.
Okay. I mean, it doesn't matter because I've done both already.
James, back this way.
But I'm trying to figure out what my next LP will be, like in between or as alongside of Dragon Quest 6 for when like there'll be a couple days where I don't like upload because I gotta record some or whatever. So I've been trying to figure out a game, and it's like I'm not feeling very inspired right now. So it's hard to figure out a game where I'm like, oh yeah, I want to play that kind of thing. I have an idea of what game I'm gonna do, but yeah, I don't know. Wow, man, we're really running up this tree, huh? Shit.
Another thing that's cool about FF15, I don't know if they use like a similar game engine to The Last of Us or whatever, but a lot of the stuff in that game kind of looks like or reminds me of The Last of Us, especially when you're in dungeons and you got the little flashlight or whatever. You got the little spotlight. I almost think that like a clicker is gonna jump out of like the next corner and start attacking me and shit. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. So quickly, are we doing 1 or 2? I haven't done either.
1, I guess.
Yeah, let's do 1, and then we can do 2 maybe. I don't know. But yeah, dude, The Last of Us 2 looks great as well. Like, I wonder who she was talking about when she's like, "Yo, yeah, we gotta kill them all." I wonder if she means clickers or she means fireflies. I'm thinking fireflies.
I don't know. I thought she was just talking about. No, maybe she's not talking about infected. Maybe she is talking about hunters.
Yeah, the hunters. I didn't even think about that. Like people who are preying on other people for no fucking reason.
Right. Yeah, maybe she's talking about that.
Because of like all the shit that happened to her. Yeah, I can totally see that. Yeah, because there was a lot of there were a lot of dead people, but didn't look like clickers or anything. So.
But yeah, I really, really did not want to buy a PS4. Let me reiterate that.
Yeah.
I really did not want to buy one.
So, is there a quest in here, Dan, or anything? Or?
It's the first time I've been in here.
Oh, okay. Sure. Paul, was there like a guy here that wanted to do a quest or anything? Do you remember?
I do see a quest marker up ahead.
I don't
remember. All I know is I came in here and the NPCs were talking shit to us, and one said, "You walked into the wrong hollow," and then Pete walked in and just started killing them.
Oh, you said something?
Yeah,
see, I heard a bunch of. Oh yeah, I heard a bunch of mumbo jumbo, but I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna throw a thing at him. Ever thought of playing the Game Boy? The Game Boy Color exclusive Dragon Quest 3? I haven't really thought about doing that. I don't know if I want to. I don't know. It's pretty much Dragon Quest 3 for the Game Boy Color is pretty much the same as the Super Famicom version, except for all the the monster medals that you can get. And I heard that there is that other dungeon, but that'd be a lot of work just to do that one thing. I don't know if I want to do that. Maybe I'll do it sometime down the road. I know definitely in 2016-17 I am totally doing Rogue Galaxy. I am fucking playing that.
Nice.
I think after I finish off the Lufia series, which should hopefully happen within a couple. Well, no, I don't know when the hell it's gonna happen, but I'm definitely gonna be doing Rogue Galaxy and fucking play the shit out of that because that game's great. All right, these guys are all talking or something, and I don't really care. I just talked. I'm a justiciary, right? Are you guys justiciary tarsters too?
I don't even know what that is, but
well,
I just talked to the guy and clicked everything that he said.
Yeah, see, there we go, Dan. You're starting to gain my distaste for my distaste for just talking to people. I love it.
I've been doing that for a long time.
Oh, Dan, don't you even try to fucking say, I've been doing that since the beginning, Dan.
Pete, we can go back and view the videotape.
We'll go back to the videotape. I've been doing it since I've been playing this game, Dan. I've been like...
Pete, haven't you heard me like complain about how all the writing is so bad?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that you just skip through all the dialogue like I used to do, or still do.
Okay. All right. Well, maybe you did that before me, but I've been complaining about the writing for a long time.
Oh yeah, no, I know that. I know that you've been complaining about the writing, but I've been the one who doesn't care about any of it for the longest time.
All right, I hear you.
I love how we're having an argument about how much we don't care about this shit. Alright. Hey, plant. But, yeah, man.
On that note, Pete, there is a lot of side quests in Final Fantasy 15, and there is a lot of needy people, just so you know.
Yeah, well, you know what? In some cases, I won't mind that, because I know after a while the side quests in one game will end. In this game, it doesn't seem like it'll ever end. I think that's one reason why I just find disdain for it, because it's like, I need this, I need that, I need this, I need that. Oh, God. Enough. Alright, we gotta fight Darkfern and his healers.
Whoa, shit. Just got like attacked by a strangler.
Yeah, they're in this cave. They're all over the place, Dan.
Yeah, but I was doing my special shot, and then he just took me from behind. I mean, that sounded kind of gay, but...
Yeah, Dan, he took you from behind? Did you say something about how you had your pants down, too?
Well, I didn't want to take them off, but...
Yeah, I thought I heard something about you had your pants down to your ankles, and then they took you from behind, and then you didn't even say no.
Now you're gonna make me relive
There's
that?
a lore book somewhere in here.
Yeah, I think it's over here near the fire. We just gotta kill this guy. Whoever he is.
He's a Kashra mob.
He's a Kashra mob?
Yep.
What is that? What's that? Kashra mob?
Kashra mob is his name.
What? A Cash Gramal. Oh, his name! See, I thought you were just saying gibberish.
Pete, I'm not you.
Huh?
I'm not you.
Well, Dan, I don't know. I don't see you as often anymore. So you could, now that you got this life as a comedian, and you're trying to be, a comedian and all that, you could make up stuff. Comedians make up a lot of things.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with making up stuff, but when you gotta make up people's names, like Akash Gamal, I honestly thought you were trying to say the name of a game show, and you just misspoke a bunch. Akash Gamal, like grab that cash or something.
Grab that cash
Yeah.
with both hands and make a stash.
A Cash Gramal, we beat him, Dan, or her.
New car caviar for start David. Think about New York football team. Boom, 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 boom. Sorry.
No, it's alright. Money. Money, you gotta do it. I would.
Dark Side of the Moon.
Honestly, if I knew the more of the words of that song besides money, that's it. That's all I know. All right, now we gotta.
Bass line is killer.
Now we gotta head up.
Dude, that whole freaking album is amazing.
Agreed.
Should we peek in
Everything
here?
about it is awesome.
There we go. So, Paul, at this point, if your lady had to fight your dude without, like, any help from you, who would win in a fight, man?
If my Nightblade bitch,
Right, if your Nightblade bitch versus this guy here.
he would win. And not any help from me. She's gonna need help from me.
Yeah, like if they were just
Because-
computer controlled. Whoa, there's people coming from the back.
Pete, it's
Yeah,
taking me from behind, just like they did to me.
I know. How could they try it and do this to me? It's messed up. All right, dead.
She's pretty much, you know, I've been changing her equipment up. I've been trying to make her a tank.
Right.
There's this one build I found online, Nightblade tanks, and like I got her health like over 60,000 now.
Holy
Nice.
shit.
Yeah,
Whoops. Why'd I take that?
like using Green Pact and Plague Doctor gear that Dan gave me and shit that I found.
Hmm.
So
I guess we gotta keep going this way, and then it's like a circle kind of thing.
thinking
This
if there's
goes
ever a
underground.
day where I'm playing this where well you're not around because you're the tank, you know, I can be the tank with her now.
Right.
You know,
Right.
If we absolutely positively need somebody that
Whoa.
can't be killed.
Oh,
Because
it's got me.
with the setup that I have for her right now, I mean, she can't deal any damage, but she can take a lot of punishment.
Yeah.
I thought that was one of the things that was wrong with her, is that she didn't have a whole lot of health or something like that.
Not anymore.
So are you gonna go back to using that character? Or just...
It depends. Well,
Holy
not today, but I mean, maybe eventually. I mean, if we ever do a dungeon where, you know, Pete can't tank for us very well for whatever reason, then I'll try using her for that, perhaps. But I mean, as long as Pete does his job, then I won't ever need to use it.
Yeah, and I'll try to keep doing that job because I don't want to get outsourced. Like I am in real life. You know. Yeah, my job. I've had a meeting this week where they were like, "Oh yeah, we're outsourcing your job. You gotta find another job in the coding area." I was like, "Oh my
with a
god!"
different company?
No, same company, and they're gonna help.
Oh.
They're trying to tell us, "Oh, it's like, oh, this is like a promotion. Think of it like a promotion."
Wow.
And it's like, no, you're taking away my job, and then you're taking away American jobs and shipping them overseas to India, just because it's cheaper to do. You're not a non-profit. You're totally for profit, you pieces of shit.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah. So I got until the end of the month to figure out what job I want to do in the department, and then I have to get trained to do said job. And yeah, it sucks, but what are you gonna do? Just gotta roll with it for right now. Alright, let's finish killing this guy. Woohoo! Yeah, it's not, I mean, I saw this shit coming, so it's not like, it's not really sad. It does suck in a way, but what are you gonna do? Alright. Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, it sucks, man. Because, you know, from what you were telling us, man, it sounded like you had a pretty good gig.
Yeah, it's still gonna be kind of good. It's just gonna be like, you know, the way that they were saying is like, oh, the jobs that we were doing are so easy that they can outsource them to this company in India and the Philippines that can do it cheaper, pretty much. And then they bitch about like, oh, we don't, we're the, like the best, we're the leading job maker in this company or in this area, and then they're shipping all these jobs overseas. You know, it's just some hypocrite shit. Oh, look at all these guys, huh? Oh, we know. Oh, you're making fun of orcs? That's not nice.
Oh, aren't you an orc?
I'm not an orc.
I am.
Oh, yeah, don't be making fun of my friend. Can you make an orc vampire?
I had him as a vampire for a while, and then I went away from that because I wanted to be, like, check out the whole werewolf thing, and then I started with leveling up my werewolf abilities, and then I just kind of went away from it because, I don't know, I don't really need to use my werewolf skills.
Right.
Once you're a vampire, you mean you can not be a vampire anymore? Like, you can remove it?
Yeah, you can remove it whenever you want, man.
Oh,
you
that's
can
cool.
cure yourself of it if you don't like it. Yeah, you didn't know that?
No, I thought it was permanent.
Nope.
Yeah, Dan, it's not like AIDS, I guess.
That's why I kept telling you. I'm like, hey man, I can make you a vampire. I thought I mentioned that you could get it cured.
No.
Maybe I didn't.
No, I thought it was.
Yeah, it's definitely something to check it out. It's not for everybody, but
Yeah.
it's definitely worth checking out.
Yeah,
and
man.
Then if you decide you want to go back to being a vampire, you can. And then let's say you leveled up your vampire skill line to level 5, and you want to go back to it after you cure yourself, you'll still have all the levels you gained before you cured yourself the first time.
Is that the same thing with a? Is that the same thing with like if you wanted to do that to a werewolf too? Does that work the same way?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. There's no downside to being a werewolf, man.
Yeah, see, no, I didn't want to do it because I always was a little leery, like, oh, now I'm going to have to be a werewolf for life, you know? Like the Bloods versus the Crips and kind of stuff like that, you know?
I'm a werewolf right now, man. My character's a werewolf right now. There's no downside to being a werewolf.
Right.
Can you change into a wolf?
I can, I just don't have that skill on my bar right now because I don't have room for it and I don't really need it.
Right. But yeah, the only downside to being a werewolf is the amount of money you gotta spend on razors. Shaving your body.
I think Gillette has has one of those electric beard buster things that you could probably...
Yeah, you probably could. Well, yeah. You know, I got a beard trimmer thing. I gotta use it soon, man. I gotta trim my beard. Gotta get it. Gotta get it all even and shit.
I just use scissors, man. That's all I need.
Are you guys going the right way?
Yeah, I thought I was. You gotta take a left right here, right? I thought that this...
I see a circle over here.
Yeah, I thought this path was blocked, because I was like, oh, let's go over... Oh, no. Oh, maybe not. I thought this path was blocked, that's why I didn't come this way. Alright, we gotta fight girl or something. Hey, girl.
Oh, shit.
Ooh, she just screamed. She went, eh!
Screaming lady. She's got a lot of health.
Yeah, I'll make you scream.
Yeah. So if we came in this dungeon, let's say Stouter hypothetically gets on tonight. We could come in this dungeon with Stouter or no?
No.
Okay.
Not unless one of us leaves the group.
Right. Now, could he technically be in the group but not in the group, you know what I mean? Like, he could be alongside with us, and we kind of see him, but he's not technically in our group? Can that happen?
If anybody asks, we're like, oh, we don't know him.
No, I mean, I
don't know, Pete.
I would say that in real life, too. I'd be like, I don't know. Who is he? What'd you say? He has glasses?
Over there?
He has glasses, and he looks like a guy who should probably be in jail for dirty things that he does to people. Yeah, that
himself.
Yeah, that guy definitely looks like he fucked a robot. Yeah.
shit, that's big AoE.
Yeah, that guy definitely looks like he probably should be in a maximum security prison for some reason.
Yeah. That guy has made love to an old lady or two.
Yeah, I know. I've seen pictures of that old lady he's made love to.
Really?
I mean,
what does she look like?
She looks like an old lady, you know, like typical old lady.
Like
imagine an old lady that you know, and then that's Shirley.
Like Blanche from the Golden
Girls?
Oh
No,
like
a little younger. A little younger. Who was the youngest one out of those three? Oh, 4 or something.
Rose or Blanche, maybe? Maybe Blanche.
Rue McClanahan. Think of like Rue McClanahan, but with red hair.
Which one's Rue McClanahan?
I think
Blanche?
I think that was Blanche.
Am I supposed to do something over here?
Yeah,
No,
we're
I'm
supposed to
not
just
blowing
stand there. And now we gotta talk to Baka Raka Raka. Baka Haka Raka Raka.
Thanks, Baka Raka Raka.
Now we need to speak with lights and escape.
Oh, I'm not supposed to jump into here?
No, you're not supposed to jump in there, Dan. I think we're supposed
Dude, I'm
to...
like being sucked into some black hole, man.
I think we're supposed
Yeah,
to leave.
I'm in the ground, like literally.
I think we're supposed to leave, guys.
Yeah,
Oh
let's
shit,
leave.
what's happening to me?
Yeah, I remember this now. Yeah, we're supposed to jump in the portal. Then you gotta talk to like some NPC once you leave the portal, and that ends like the quest. Excuse me, the quest. If you did a quest, you know.
Wait. Did you guys go through the portal?
Yes,
Yes.
I'm going through the portal
Already
right
did.
now. I'm trying to go through the portal. Yo, let me go through the guy.
L2 and R2. Didn't do anything. Why is this portal not doing anything?
The black portal or the other portal?
The black one.
There's a portal. No,
the
you
other
can't
portal,
go
the
through
other
the
portal.
black. Yeah, there's a portal that appears behind you guys. You gotta go through.
Oh, okay, my bad. Sorry.
Oh.
It's this way.
Oh yeah, I see it. Thanks a lot, game. No, actually, it's my fault. I should have looked behind me.
That was my bad.
That was a cheap move, though. I'd have to admit. But man, the game's bugged, guys. It's got shitty. You got shitty. You make half a game. Da 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 da. You know. Whatever he says. That shithead. All right. Now we leave and then come back in and do the second one.
Sure.
All right, let's do it.
I got a minute to fix my gear.
Sure.
Yeah, that's a good idea. How am I doing on that? Oh yeah, I need to fix mine too.
But what else? So yeah, I decided. I guess I'm gonna do. Lufia for the DS. I'm gonna do that as an LP. I ended up playing that game earlier this year, and yeah, it was pretty good. It's a nice remake of the retelling of Lufia 2, so I'll probably end up doing that as an LP. And yeah, we got our Christmas tree today, which we usually don't do. Like, we usually don't get it till like a week or a week and a half before Christmas. But we went with my brother and his kids, and we went to go get a tree, and we got a fucking big tree. Holy shit, is it big? It's a big effing
Nice.
tree. Yeah. It's a real tree. I like getting real trees. You know, sometimes you get a tree, and you're like, man, it just doesn't feel like it's real. Like, hey, Wolf Dragon Blood, sometimes when you're, what is it? Sometimes when you're just fucking, you gotta, you know, sometimes, I don't know, I just like the smell of a real tree. You know what I mean? It just smells good. It just smells differently. Hey, animal, what are you doing attacking me? Did everybody
It's
go
probably my fault.
Did everybody go back?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'm just hanging out over here.
Yeah, I gotta find a merchant in this area, except I don't know. Oh, these are guild traders. Can't use them.
Oh, we're right across the room, I think, in this big area.
But yeah, you know, fake trees are pretty cool too, though. I'm not knocking fake trees. However you want to do it, you do it. you know.
Well, this... Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I was looking around for a trade or two before I went down there. Just because I wanted to see if there was anything, but there was not. There was only a horsey.
Find one? There's one over here if you didn't find one yet.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna go in this dungeon and then I'll wait for you in there. Eden Hollow 2, Consuming Darkness. Does this involve the same goddamn people?
It's Elden Hollow.
Oh, right.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, sorry about that. Sometimes I can't see letters, or either that or I'm dumb. Yeah, The Last Guardian looks awesome. I can't wait to play it. It's coming out on Tuesday, right? Hopefully Amazon will get me that game on Tuesday, and I'll be able to play it, and I'll be like, yes! Finally,
on Tuesday.
Yeah, I've been on Tuesday, exactly. And I've been waiting a long-ass time for this game, especially Tuesday. Tuesday's that day where I've been waiting for quite some time. Are you guys already in here? No.
Nope.
But yeah.
I'm on my way.
Tuesdays are good days. And hopefully it'll be a good day, and The Last Guardian will actually be fun. Like, I don't really have, like, super high expectations in the essence of, like the Last of... not The Last of Us, but the, what the fuck was that game? Why can't I think of it? No Man's Sky. Like, No Man's Sky, I was expecting, like, a whole bunch of shit happening in that game. Like, oh, you could do this, you could do that, you could do this. And then not a lot happened in No Man's Sky. I mean, they recently just brought out a patch for that game where you can now build a base and do stuff on the base and like do all this cool shit, and you can recruit like some of the alien people and have them be in your base or whatever, which is cool. But they probably should have had that like in the beginning. I mean, it's nice that they've done it now. But yeah, The Last Guardian, I don't have like super high hopes. I just hope it's as good as Shadow of the Colossus or even Ico, and it has that same feel, which I feel that it will. So I'm not too worried. But yeah, I did pre-order that game, and I think that's the last game that I pre-ordered for the year. I try not to pre-order games because I hear that if you do it, it's like just pretty much, it's pretty much just like tempting the game company to be a dick and not actually fulfill various things that they say they're going to do. I don't know.
Yeah, like release an unfinished game.
Right, and then like charge you some extra money for like a DLC that should have been part of the game.
Right. Like
I remember there was this, I don't remember the name of the game, but there was a game that came out. It was for Capcom back in the PS3. It pretty much didn't end the game. Like you played it all the way through. It didn't really have an ending, and then you had to pay like extra money to get like the ending, to do like the quest that had the ending. Yep. Alright, let's start.
Yeah, well, you know, Final Fantasy 13 2 did the same fucking thing.
Yeah. Yeah, where they wanted you to pay for like extra shit that would have given you more closure or something like that.
Yeah, like I heard about that. I mean, I never played the game. I just heard, and I was like, wow, that is pretty shitty.
That is very shitty if they did that. Ashura's Wrath. Thank you, Wolf Dragon Blood. What the hell's going on here? Oh, you gotta go this way.
You should have some rubber waders and maybe a hard hat to go into this cave.
Yeah.
It's just not safe.
Oh, there's another thing that kind of sold me on Final Fantasy 15 too. Something I recently found out before buying it.
Right. What was that?
Tetsuya Nomura was no longer the director. At like some point they switched to this Tabata guy that I'd never heard of.
Oh, I thought he did 12.
I didn't know that. I didn't know what he did, but I was like, oh, it's not Tetsuya Nomura anymore? Okay, well, that's got to be... Anybody's better than him.
Yeah.
I mean, that guy, in my opinion, has fucking just completely... He's got his fucking fingerprints on too much bullshit.
Right.
Man, I don't mind his character designs, I guess. I mean, he can do that, but anything else, like directing and writing, fuck him, man. That guy's an idiot. He's terrible at writing characters and story, man. Absolutely terrible. He should not be a director. Or a producer or anything that has to do with that kind of shit. He should have nothing to do with it.
Right. Yeah, you know, sometimes when someone's a good artist doesn't mean that they'll be like a good director or whatever the hell is going on with, you know, certain people. They're good at one thing, and maybe when they start to multitask and do other things, they're not that good at that thing, and you know. Oh, Dan, what's going on with you there, friend? You need to be healed. What's the deal? What's the deal with needing to be healed, Dan? Why aren't you invulnerable?
I'm hemorrhaging throughout the face and neck.
Whoa, you are?
Yeah.
Probably go to the doctor then. Oh, my mom was talking with my uncle today, Dan.
Yeah?
And she was telling him how the Kingdom Hearts games are good.
Your mom was telling your uncle that?
No, I'm just reading. No, I'm just reading what Abel said. God damn it!
Well,
No.
he said it at the perfect time then.
Yes, he did. That was a good one. But no, my mom was saying how they were asking about you, like what's Dan up to, and this, that, and the other. You know.
Mm-hmm.
They were saying how they miss you.
Really?
Yeah, they were like, oh man, we miss Dan's awkward conversations and his silences and da 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 da, you know, stuff like that. You know, they miss.
Well, maybe sometime I can go over to their house and just not say anything.
Yeah, just go over there and just fucking sit there.
All right, I'm dying, Pete.
Yeah. Dan, I didn't see you over there. There's a lot of guys here, Dan. I'm not gonna lie to you. Do you need me to?
You don't have to lie.
Do you need me to come and resurrect you?
Whatever you feel like doing.
You can quit healing people, you bastard.
Which guy? This guy here?
Yeah, this one right here.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts. That series, the main two games are very good, and some of the sub games or the side quest games or whatever the hell you want to call them. All right, but they got too convoluted plot wise. I feel like if you what's going on?
I was trying to bring Dan back, but this Daedroth guy won't leave me alone.
Yeah, where is he?
Over here on the hill.
This is why, Pete, you should start using Ransack or Pierce Armor, that taunt ability you have to keep the bad guys off of us. I was gonna resurrect Dan, but this guy don't want to leave me alone. Alright, I got him.
Oh, what the? Oh man! I came back to life in the middle of his attack and I died again.
Wow, Dan.
I didn't have a choice.
I'm not bringing you back after that. We're just gonna kill this guy. There we go.
You know what, Dan? That is your fault.
No, it isn't. I wasn't even alive.
That was totally your fault. 100% Dan's fault. Oh, now we need to defeat Scart Row, Dark Root.
Holy shit.
Now we need to defeat Tree Lady.
Bum bum ba-da-dum, bum 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 ba-da-dum.
Tree Lady, she's in love with the trees, maybe. I don't know if that's true. She's a dendrophiliac, and she has sex with trees.
Is that an actual name?
That's literally the definition of dendrophiliac.
Where did you learn that term, Pete?
I learned that from Big Rob. He knows lots of stuff.
I
Like,
guess I'm not too shocked that it was from him.
yeah, but you know what? I learned that back when I was like, it must have been in high school I learned that. So it must have been from a movie or something. They talked about...
Something is happening that's restoring my stamina, and I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, I love
Do you use siphoning strikes?
I like it a lot too.
Then I don't know.
Uh-oh, there we go. Yeah, she's dead. She died. And I forgot to use some consumables. I'm just eating my piglet right now. Alright. Mmm. Yum. But there was a movie that I watched for the first time this week. It was called Blue Velvet. It was by David Lynch. I'm sorry, David Lynch. It was just one of his first like hit movies. And man, it was weird. And good. It was good. It was about this kid. His dad gets hurt and he has to come home from college and take care of the store. His dad's store, and then he finds this human ear in the field or whatever. And then pretty much from there it brings him on a journey of sex and dark and drugs and sadomasochistic shit. Crazy
That's
stuff.
That's not what happens when I find human ears.
Yeah, Dan, what do you usually do with human ears?
I usually just get arrested
Yeah.
and go to jail.
They usually have you arrested for finding a human ear?
Well, I mean, I was responsible.
Oh, okay. Well, if you're responsible, that's another story. But yeah, white suburbanite like yourself, I'm surprised you got in trouble, man.
Yeah, white people never get convicted.
No, they're the least likely to be serial killers. I mean, you're a loner, right, Dan?
Well,
You spent a lot of time on the internet, right, Dan?
what are you trying to say?
There's been a lot of people that hang out with you that don't end up showing up anymore, right? They disappear. So yeah, Dan, you might be a serial killer.
Oh,
You might need to take the "Are you a serial killer" test to see if
that's
you're.
a test that you can take?
Yeah, it's on the latest issue of Vogue or whatever.
Oh,
Is your man a serial killer? Take this test to find out.
10 ways
Or
to
maybe
find
it's
out your
either
man.
serial killer or sociopath. I couldn't remember.
Oh, I know there's a sociopath test.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
I'm one of those.
Yeah. Who's this broad? A white human ear soup. Yeah, that might not be bad. I mean, I don't know. What do you season the human ear with? I mean, and then do you want to get into cannibalism? That's something where it's like,
Well, I mean, if you get
A
enough
little bit of
of them,
soy
you can
sauce.
dry 'em out.
yeah.
Yeah, soy sauce is a good choice.
Yeah, you know, I use soy sauce to make jerky, so maybe you could, we could dehydrate that ear, try it out or something. I don't know. Soy sauce, Worcestershire, a little salt, pepper, cayenne, paprika stuff or whatever. What is
Not
this?
sure what's happening.
What is going on here? I don't understand.
That
Wow.
is going on apparently.
There
Those
we go.
shadow people.
Yeah, they were sucking the life out of me. There we go.
Fucking bastards.
Yeah, I guess the only time I would consider eating somebody is like if I'm like you get a plane crash. Like
really,
that's
really hungry.
like in that situation with like Alive. You remember Alive? It was like that thing where
Oh, yeah.
where those people like crashed a plane and then they were up in the mountains, they're freezing, and as people died, they just ate them. That would probably be it, but I would probably be the guy who'd be dead first, to be honest.
Why is that, Pete?
Because I'm not able to survive in a lot of places, Dan. Have you
Oh.
seen me? Are you
Oh.
kidding me? They're going for me first, dude. They're gonna be like, dude, look at that fat guy there, man. He's got a lot of...
So you're saying that they would kill you?
Yeah, look at that. Look at those tender morsels there. You know, they're gonna be like, oh my god, look at that. That's lovely. Are we supposed to go in here, or what's going on?
Yeah, we're supposed to keep killing these fuckers.
Oh, well, there's a lot of shit coming from over here.
Oh shit, I'm about to die again. I'm not good at staying alive, Pete, either. You guys might as well just eat me.
Yeah, maybe. But no, I was watching that movie, another movie that I really enjoy. It's called The Edge, with Anthony Hopkins and Alec Baldwin. They have to kill this bear and shit.
Yeah.
They're playing,
What
man.
man can do, another man can do.
Yeah. I'm gonna kill the motherfucker. You know, you never see Anthony Hopkins say something like that. I'm gonna kill the motherfucker. And he just says it. And it's like, how does he know what his mom did, alright? Maybe that bear's mom didn't fuck around, alright? And she was straight she was fucking, she was faithful to the dad, and she never fucked around, and she wasn't a motherfucker. But then he's like, I'm gonna kill the motherfucker!
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a good goddamn movie.
It's a soul-sucking black hole again.
Yeah.
Our old friend.
But yeah, Dan, good movie, alright? And if you had a drink for every time anyone besides Anthony Hopkins said Charles, you would be drunk within 10 minutes. I'm telling you, because once that plane lands and they keep saying Charles this, Charles that, dude, drunk as a skunk you would be. You might die from the amount of alcohol that you consume when they say Charles that much. It's fucking insane. And I'm not saying it's a bad. Honestly, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I just find it kind of funny. That's the way that writer guy writes, anyways. David Mamet. He writes like that. Alec Baldwin was made to read David Mamet stuff. Dude, what happened to Alec Baldwin?
He got old and fat and...
Yeah, man, because he was
funny.
cool. I mean, he's still funny and cool, but not like back then cool.
But now he's funnier, he's older, and he's a little bit more portly.
Yeah, he's portly like a fine bottle of port or something. I don't know. How you doing back there, Dan?
I'm about to die again.
Oh, okay. I guess I gotta heal you.
I just cannot stay alive. I'm just like dropping like flies.
Yeah, I guess your armor is not the best, man.
I just repaired it.
Oh, you did?
I don't think it's his armor.
Oh boy, I gotta heal. I gotta back the truck up. Oh my God, Becky! Did you see her butt? It is so big.
It's so big. She looks
down.
like one of those rap guys' girlfriends.
down. I like big butts that I cannot lie.
What's that from?
That's from I Like Big Butts by Sir Mix-a-Lot.
No, I mean the Becky part.
That's from the song.
Yeah.
Really?
It starts off, it's like, oh my God, look at her butt. It is so big.
Oh.
Now we gotta find somebody? Why would I want to do that?
I don't know, but hold on. I gotta, like, fuck with my mouse a little bit here.
Alright.
The
Perfect.
damn thing ran out of juice.
Battery. You got a wireless mouse? Is that what that thing is?
Yep.
Pete, where are you going?
I'm looking around, Dan. I'm not gonna go into this portal that says probably I should go in it, but I'm just looking around, Dan. Dan, what are you, my chaperone here?
Maybe.
All right,
Pete,
good to
don't
go.
kiss anybody.
No, I won't. No, no, Dan, not that kind of chaperone.
I'm just saying, when you're dancing with somebody, you keep a space in
For
between
the
you.
yeah, in between
so
for
your
the whole.
genitals can't touch.
No, Dan, it's for the Holy Ghost. It's
yeah,
for the
you need
Holy
a little bit
Ghost.
of room. You need a little bit of room for the Lord.
Yeah, you need room for the Holy Ghost, because whenever you're dancing with a girl or whoever you dance with, you gotta save room for the Lord, because you know how much the Lord likes to get down and dance.
Yeah, the Lord likes to get in there and grind on bitches.
No, and not just bitches, but men too, women, all different. Lord's not discriminative in the people he'll dance with, Dan. He just loves to dance.
He likes to grind on them.
Dan, he doesn't grind all the time. Sometimes it's like sweet, like just like you remember you remember in Ghost when that guy, that ghost was literally like doing that thing with Demi Moore. You remember that? And they were on the urn or whatever, and they were claying it up. That's what the Lord does to people when he dances.
Really?
Yeah, he's like,
He
and
makes crafts and pottery?
yeah,
I didn't know that.
he loves that kind of shit. You kidding me?
I
The
didn't know
Lord,
I didn't know that was considered dancing. I
the
thought that
Lord
was
loves,
crafts.
yeah, no, the Lord loves a good kiln.
Oh, really?
You didn't know that, Dan?
Nope.
Well, now you
did not know
do.
that.
The Lord, he loves a good kiln.
Oh, shit.
Oh wow, there are guys back here. I didn't know.
Yeah, because you ran away, Pete.
No, I kept going forward because I assumed that's what we were supposed to do, but apparently
It
there's
was
all.
that black portal. They just kept coming through.
Oh, see, it disappeared. I thought it was over. Nothing is over. Just give me something to drink. That's brisk, baby. All right.
If we had to summarize who we were, Pete would be the guy who runs ahead, and I'm the guy who dies a lot.
Lately, I will admit that you are the guy who dies a lot.
Yep.
Oh boy, here we go again. Undead people. That's so original. You know, I'd like to.
Feeling about this drop.
You know, I'd like to
say that, Frost. You always say I got a bad feeling about this drop.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I got a bad feeling about this, Ray. I thought about the one thing that could never harm us. That's it. That's the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Oh, come on, guys. This guy's a sailor. Maybe if we just, you know, bring him to some whores, he'll be alright. Nobody
How do you know that this guy is a sailor?
No, I'm just reciting quotes from Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
I don't remember that line.
Yeah, I think Bankman said something about like, oh yeah, he's a sailor. You know, we could probably get this guy laid. Something like along that line. And then
I don't remember that.
And then when he stomps on the church, it's like, no one stomps on a bridge in my town.
They're talking about Ghostbusters 2?
No. I think it was the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Or he's like, nobody.
The Statue of Liberty was.
I mean, I remember lines where, you know, he's like, let's show this prehistoric bitch, you know, how we do things downtown. I mean,
yes.
I remember classic lines like that, but I don't remember the ones you just mentioned.
Yeah, man. Well, you gotta go back and watch it.
I have recently. I watched it like a month ago.
Really?
And I don't remember remember those lines.
Well, I'm gonna have to look them up after we're done here, but I'm pretty sure he says something along the lines of like, "Hey, this guy's a sailor. Maybe we should get him laid or something." Hey, here we go. Here's something different.
Yeah.
Is he talking about Peck?
No, I think he's talking about the Stay Puft because he has like the little sailor cap on and all that jazz.
I don't think he ever says that, Pete.
We're gonna have to go back to the video.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go. I wish my sister was down here because I'd ask her to Google that shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we'll have to check after the. We're done streaming or something.
I feel like I'm utterly useless in this episode.
Classic
Crap.
Dan, utterly
I'm
useless.
about to die again.
Yeah, alright, give me. Where are you? I'll heal you. Oh, you're dead now. I tried, Dan.
Yeah.
I did try. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I died like Linda Hamilton in Terminator 2.
Oh, whoa, Dan. That's a little too soon. Too soon.
Come on, Ultimate. Couple more. There we go.
I think it's too soon because what's her name just recently died, and she was a mother, Florence Henderson, the Brady Bunch, and I feel like that's just a little too soon, Dan.
No, Pete, I apologize. What I said was insensitive.
Right.
No, man,
Yeah.
sorry.
No, it's all right. You don't have to. In memory of this whole stream is in memory of Florence Henderson, even though I never watched or cared about the Brady Bunch at all.
Me either.
All right, I'm healing.
Shit.
Brady Bunch can suck a dick.
The Brady Bunch was all right. I mean, there was a kid named Peter in it, so that was kind of cool.
He was the worst one.
Whoa! He was. I think.
No.
Come on, man.
I think I remember him wanting to bang his half sister Marcia. So there you go. That's kind of always fun.
The old
Oh,
one,
this
Peter?
motherfucker, these shadow bastards.
The new Peter, the old Peter, whichever
Yeah.
Peter, he wanted to bang Marcia. He was always about banging Marcia. Oh, I'm dead.
Marsha always gets banged by
Yeah.
Peter.
By Peter. Always getting knocked out by Peter. Yeah, no, they had a weird sexual tension. It was weird and sexually and tensiony, you know what I mean?
Wait, yeah, I only died once that time.
Yeah. We did it, guys. We beat Elden Hollow. And then I said it right.
Nice.
Yeah, I said it right, guys. I can speak English sometimes.
Nice, Pete.
I can understand words occasionally. Oh, come on, let me... Oh, no, I picked up all this crap I didn't want.
Now we just gotta get you to understand numbers and colors.
All right, we're getting there, guys. It's gonna be a glorious day when we do.
Yep.
Alright, I guess we gotta go in here. Now we need to talk to Bakaraka. Baharata? Yeah, we got some stupid thing. There we go, guys, we did it.
Yay, we did things.
We are the champions. We are the champions. No time for losers.
Okay, so...
Alright, now I got points. Champion points. And a skill point. Look at us. Alright, what other kind of shit can we do here?
That's it, man.
That's it?
Elden Hollow 1 and 2, and then, of course, there's the veteran version. And, yeah, I've actually figured out what the veteran versions... Basically, each dungeon has a veteran version. Like, Elden Hollow 1 and Elden Hollow 2, the dungeons we just did. We can do them again, except the enemies are just beefed up.
Right.
And you get monster masks for completing the veteran versions of the dungeon, which is worth it, because some of that shit's pretty damn good.
Right. What about if we go... Have we done any group bosses here? Do you want to do some of that shit?
I've done them
Yeah,
all,
if you
but I'll
want.
follow you guys.
You've
I think
done
me
them
and
all.
James killed them all. Me and James came through and killed them all like one time, I think.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
You guys got to record some of this shit when I'm not around. I got to hear what you guys do. I got to see what you guys do, man.
That is actually a good idea.
Yeah.
Actually, I think one guy was beating the shit out of us, and then we were like, "Where's Paul?" And then we went to hide behind Paul's coattails.
Oh, nice. Paul was there too? Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Me and James ran away, and we were like, "I'm gonna get my big brother."
Yeah.
We got pulled.
Nice. Did you guys find anyone that might want to be in the Cliff Divers?
No, I haven't really been on this week. I've been playing Final Fantasy 15.
Right.
So I haven't really been on as much, so I didn't invite anybody.
Okay, can I ask you a question, Paul?
So,
If you had to compare the combat to a game, what would you compare it to?
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 15, well, I haven't really played Kingdom Hearts games, but I guess that's what everybody says they're more like.
Yeah.
It's just an action combat. That's what it is. It's just, you got all these different weapons you can choose from, different styles. Like, you got like a broadsword, a spear you can use. You got ranged weapon like crossbows and guns you can use. You can. The magic system is actually pretty decent from what I've been fucking around with it so far. It's pretty good. The game is kind of like a fusion of Western RPGs and some mechanics of, like, you know, more recent games and Final Fantasy. Like I see a little bit of Dragon's Dogma in there as well. You know, like the pawns kind of remind me of like the characters that follow Noctis around or whatever.
Yeah.
Except they have a lot more personality than the pawns do. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like the pawns in Dragon's Dogma, but after a while they start, you know, saying the same shit. And it's like, shut the fuck up. I love you, but shut the fuck up. Like, seriously.
Yeah. Yeah. Abel's saying you should check out D&D Builders. Or Dragon Quest Builders. Wow, this guy hit me hard.
Yeah, I mean, I could now.
Yeah, if you end up seeing it on the cheap, pick it up. Even Dragon Quest Heroes you might like.
Well, I don't need to get that. I got it.
Oh, yeah, right, yes, that was on Steam. Man, they'll probably have all those on Steam eventually. Yeah, Dan, it seems like you're getting whipped. What's going on, Dan? Are you drunk again? No, you're not drunk. That's good, I guess. This guy just sat on me. I feel like that movie. I'm gonna kill the motherfucker! We just killed the motherfucker! Now say it again. I'll kill that. What do you say? Say it again. I'm going.
Man can do what other man can
Yeah.
do.
I'm going to kill the bear. I'm going to kill the bear. Say it again. I'm going to kill the fucking bear.
Hey, if you guys get any fucking green pack shit, hook me up from these group bosses and shit in this area.
Green pack? What's that?
Green pack, it's like an armor set. If you get like any weapons or shields, hook me up because I still need a sword and a shield for my Nightblade.
Right.
Got it.
Alright, now I guess we can head this way.
So yeah, if you do quests or fucking any shit in this area or whatever, and you get like a one-handed weapon or a shield, hook me up.
Alright.
Make sure it's got to be green packed. If it's like one of them other armor sets like Ranger or whatever, I don't want that shit. But I appreciate it if you guys could.
No problem. If I see it, I'll send it your way.
Hey, Wolf.
Thanks.
Yeah, if I see something, I'll say something, and I'll send something. You know? That's what I'll do. I'll send it. No problem. Now look at this. I found a site, and I an experience for it. How about that? So how many different regions? I mean, how many different regions are there in this game now? Now that they've opened it up to everybody, well, most of the regions to everybody. Paul, do you think that they'll eventually make the DLC, that one DLC place, like free for everybody to check out, or like for a weekend or something like that? You think?
They already did, Pete.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
I think it was like the beginning of the. I think it was either last week or the week before they did that.
Ah, goddamn.
Yeah, I want to say it was maybe the weekend of Black Friday.
Oh man. I wish we went there. That'd been kind of cool. What's the name of that place that you can't get to at the unless you like download the DLC?
Rothgar.
Right. Damn, man.
I mean, either it was free or they had it like on the cheap, like
Right.
fucking 75% off the DLC or something like that.
Right.
Yeah, I do remember seeing that in the log.
Yeah.
Man. That'd been kind of cool to check it out. Final Fantasy X-2 is the best game. Insert sarcasm.
Jesus Christ, I'm just dying. Like left and right.
No, you know what? I don't know. Would I rather play Final Fantasy X-2 versus 13? That's a good question. I mean, I know no one asked it, but I'm thinking about it right now. Honestly, I would probably play Final Fantasy 2, X-2, just because, like, I don't know. I think at least I can roll my eyes and sigh through that game. I don't have to scream about it. I could just be like, I can't believe this was made, kind of thing. He died. Wow.
Yeah, we all died. You know what? My fucking piece of shit mouse took, like, the cord is like fucked up, and now I gotta like play with it, get it to work right again. Piece of shit, man. I need a new mouse cord. This thing, fucking piece of shit. Sometimes it just randomly cuts off.
Jesus Christ. I'm not even doing any damage on these guys. They're just coming up here and chopping me to pieces.
Oh, old version, not remastered. Oh, yeah, I would still...
As far as, like, choosing, which one would you rather play, Final Fantasy X-2 or 13-2? It's like choosing whether you'd rather have, I don't know, let's name two bad things that you despise, and, like pick the fucking poison.
Yeah.
Kind of deal, you know?
Nah, see, I'd pick 10-2 just because, like, there are some things good about Final Fantasy X-2. Like, I'll do the battle system all day, but Final Fantasy 13, yeah, no, I'd rather not have to do the battle system. You know?
Thanks, Pete.
No problem. There we go.
Yeah, 10-2 all day.
Yeah,
Oh
man, because at least I could sigh my way through that and, like, just be like, after the, like, Riku does some, like, insanely girly thing and, like, And like, you know, but like with 13-2, you just like, you know, you just start screaming like, why can't I be all the fucking characters? Or why is it when one character dies, the fucking game's over? What the fuck, man? Jesus Christ.
Because the thing about 10-2 is my second wife actually liked the game.
Yeah.
And so I kind of became good at it.
Yeah. And at least the battles are sort of entertaining at best, you know? So...
Music wasn't bad.
Yeah, the music wasn't too shabby, but it's like the story, the gameplay, or just the characters. It's like, when did Brother become such a fucking horny pervert? Like, over the top pervert, like...
And the thing that's sick about that is that's his cousin.
Yeah, I know. What the fuck? He wants to fuck his cousin. Cousin fucker. Speaking of cousin fucker, T-Stout. No, I'm just joking. But T-Stout, he sent me a message or something on, like, YouTube. He's like, oh, this is the only way that I'm going to be able to get a hold of you. And I'm like, dude, there are, like, other ways you could get a hold of me through Skype or whatever. And he's like, this is the only way I can get a hold of you. And he was telling me about, like, how I guess his uncle and him got into a car accident or something. And he's all right. Him and his uncle are both all right, but the car's wrecked and whatnot. So that's why he was like, that's why I wasn't on last week, because I got in a car accident. I was like, okay, that's all right. But jeez, man, that guy can't catch a break.
Yeah.
Oh, in Japan, cousins can legally be married. All right. I think they could be legally married here, too, but it's still weird. And, like, frowned upon. Like, what are you guys doing?
I think it's, like, in Pennsylvania, I think it's, like, second cousins.
Yeah.
There's some shit like that. It's really weird.
Okay, where are we going?
I'm going to the Way Shrine, and then I think there's another group boss up a little further. Yeah, to the right. After I get to this Way Shrine that's right here.
Oh yeah, remember this group boss up here?
Is this a Way Shrine right here?
Yes.
Yes, it is. Ta-da!
Poacher camp?
Yeah. When we were fighting him up on the hill.
Yeah, I was watching this. I was listening to this podcast where they were talking about. I guess this mother, right? She had a baby boy really early on in life, and she donated it. She adopted the kid to someone, and then the kid years later comes back and he meets his mother. He doesn't know it's his mother, and he falls in love with her. And then they find out that they're mother and son, and they still want a bone. And he's like, oh yeah, it's just like the gays. And what? It's just like the gays? Yeah, oh yeah.
Just like the gays.
The kid. Let me tell you, they're both pretty well not educated. Pretty much. I want to say fucking pretty much fucking retarded and hit every fucking dumb branch on the way down. But yeah, he's like, it's just like with the gays. It's like, yeah, you can have sex with your mother, yeah. And I'm like, oh my god. Fucking Christ.
I think we're starting to see evolution in place. Like, there's this whole species
like
of human
backwards?
that's evolving that's, yeah, like they're just so dumb.
Yeah, some people...
That's not evolution, that's devolution.
Yeah. It's fucking idiocracy at its finest, man.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. Poacher's camp, uh-oh. No, I'm not picking that shit up. Alright, let's kill this group boss, whoever he... Oh, his name is Otho. Like Otho from fucking Beetlejuice. Fucking Otho. Alright, here we go. Fucking Japan, huh? Weird, huh? Weird, wacky people living there.
Yeah.
You know, those guys in Japan, man, they love just, like... Do they really have... They don't really like a lot of foreigners in their country, huh?
I don't know, I haven't been there, but...
Yeah.
The Korean people were pretty shy.
Yeah.
When I was there. I imagine Japan's probably similar.
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
South Korea, that is, not...
Right, yeah, North Korea, yeah. If you were in North Korea, more than likely you'd probably be fucking... You'd
Dead.
probably, yeah, either be dead or you'd be tortured and then
Right,
killed,
like, still
yeah.
There.
They'd probably have to have some sort of thing where they'd be like, please let Paul out! And then they'd have to do some sort of exchange program of some shit, you know? Some shit like that, you know? Because I think they did that. Like, Dennis Rodman, like, yeah, you would have... Can you imagine that Dennis Rodman comes and fucking picks you up? And you're like, what the fuck are you doing here? Oh, I'm Kim
Rodman.
I'm Kim Jong-il's boy. Yeah, Dennis Rodman's like Kim Jong-il's boy.
What?
Yeah, he's like one of his buddies. He had to go over there and get a hostage back one time.
What the fuck?
Yeah, man, it's fucking crazy. What kind of world do we live in where a fucking dictator's best buddy in America is fucking Dennis Rodman?
How old is he anyway? He's like a young guy.
Who, Dennis Rodman or Kim Jong-un?
Kim Jong-un, Pete.
I don't know how old he is. He's probably like in his 30s, maybe.
Really? I thought he looked so young.
Maybe 40s too.
Dude, that's just the way fucking Asian people look, man. They all look young.
Yeah,
they all look a lot younger than they actually are.
Yeah. He had his family. He had like a bunch of his family killed because he's like worried that they were gonna kind of come in and give him the old coup. You know what I mean? They're like, oh yeah, we're done with you, kind of shit.
I knew he had his uncle killed, but I didn't know about anybody else.
Yeah, I think his wife went missing, and a lot of people speculate she might have like literally like fled the country because she doesn't really like him. I could totally see that. I mean, he fucking killed his uncle and shit, man. He looks like a big fat pudgy shit. You know? He looks like a fucking pudgy piece of shit, is what I'm trying to say. And this will probably end up getting me killed if he hears this, but I don't care. I guess. Maybe I had a good run.
you just got added to the top of a list somewhere.
I know, man. I know. I probably shouldn't have said a fucking word.
Yep. I love Kim Jong-il. He's never gonna kill me.
No,
he's
yeah. You're right. And he's not pudgy, right? He's just the right size or whatever.
Svelte is the term that I would use.
Did you guys get any green pack jewelry from that chest?
Yeah, necklace. Do you need it?
What quality is it?
Blue.
I think that might be, well, I don't think I need that. I need like a ring. I need better quality rings.
I got like Ring of the Ranger.
I don't want that.
Yeah, right.
Just green packed.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what, James? I don't know what fucking, just give it to me anyways. I might be able to check out what Pete's got later for his gear and give him some better jewelry, because I'm not sure exactly what quality jewelry I got him. I think most of the shit I gave him was like purple quality, but I might be wrong about that. Because I did give you green pack for your final gear, Pete.
Yeah.
Supposed to raise your health up a lot, you know.
Sweet, thank you very much.
But yeah, you're at CP 148, man. You're getting close. 12 more champion levels, and you'll be able to wear that shit I sent you.
Nice. Uh-oh. What do we got here?
This is like a mini dolmen.
Oh.
Got more Daedra to kill.
So is there a ruin that that affects stealth.
What that affects stealth?
Runes. You know how you can enchant
Mundus
and...
Stone.
Oh, Mundus Stone.
No. Like a rune. Like you know how you make glyphs out of them?
Oh, you mean...
an armor enchant.
Yeah, is there one that makes you more stealthy?
Not that I know of.
Oh.
As far as I know, there isn't an armor trait that does either.
Alright, I just got stuck. Yeah.
That's the vampire. That's what vampirism is, and that's what I mean. Certain races have different passives that allow you to be more sneaky. Like the Khajiits and the Bosmer are like the
Wow, I
best
just
races.
got stuck.
It's natural stealth ability.
Hmm.
Otherwise, as far as like you're talking about like stealth radius, right?
Stealth, like you know, like for thieving and stuff.
Stealth radius.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Bosmer and the Khajiits are the best natural at that, but I mean, if you want other races to have, like, better stealthing abilities, yeah, that's what those armor sets are there for. Like that one that you got, like, what is it, Night Mother, or Night something, or...
Night Terror and Night Mother.
Night Terror.
Night Terror?
I mean, if you were a Bosmer or Khajiit, and you had that stuff on, you'd be even more sneaky.
Huh.
Yeah, Dan, maybe it pays to be a cat.
Yeah.
I don't know where the hell I am, and I'm trying to get back up the mountain. Because apparently this is not the right way.
Yeah, you just won't let us right into Vampire Alley, Pete.
Sorry.
Well, the thing that's cool now, Dan, is, I mean, if you didn't have the adventure pack, which allows you to play in any race, any alliance or whatever, you could technically start a new character as like a Khajiit or a Bosmer or whatever, and play in a different alliance and still be able to, like, you know, explore and play with us while being in a different alliance with that character.
Yeah, I think I got you the Imperial pack, right?
Yeah.
So you need the whatever the hell that other thing is.
I think it's called the Adventurers pack.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Whatever pack that allows you to play any race, any alliance. That's what you need.
Yeah.
I thought
like
that they
$10.
made it. I thought that the upgrade allowed us to do that. Like when they upgraded now, because I've seen yellow Aldemiri Dominion people walking around today.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, you can't. Let's say, yeah, you can adventure and play with people from other alliances, but you can't be in any alliance you want with any race. Let's say you wanted to be a friggin' Khajiit and be in the Daggerfall Covenant. You wouldn't be able to. You would have to be in the alliance that pertains to your race. But when you buy the thing in the Crown Store, it removes that restriction. Then you can choose any race, any alliance.
Yeah, that's.
So
I mean,
cool.
it's not restricted. What's that?
I couldn't like do that group dungeon just now because
No, we would be able to do that. The only thing that we wouldn't be able to do is travel together in Cyrodiil.
Oh, okay.
That'd be the only thing.
All right.
He would be our sworn enemy.
Right.
Yeah.
We're friends as long as we're not in Cyrodiil, basically, is how that alliance thing works.
All right, I think I'm gonna go to this group boss up here. Gonna switch the laptop. Wanna play Neverwinter? What's that? Is that a Elder Scrolls game or something?
No, that's just that's an RPG game.
Nice.
That's a well, Neverwinter Nights. Which Neverwinter game is he talking about?
Oh, I'm not sure. Hey.
No, it's just another RPG series. It's kind of like a D&D game.
Yeah, cool.
Right? It's an RPG game with like D&D rules, that kind of thing.
Who doesn't like D&D, right? Girls. I think that's the answer.
I don't like the movie.
Yeah, I heard the movie sucked.
The movie was pretty bad, although it's one of those movies that it's so bad it's good, you just laugh at it.
Yeah.
I thought there were 2 movies.
Oh no, they just came out with an EverQuest movie that was alright. From what I heard.
I didn't hear about that. I just know about the old Dungeons and Dragons movie with freaking like what was it, Damon Wayans, like
Dragons had Damon Wayans?
Jeremy Irons, I believe he was in it.
Yeah.
Ironsides was
Oh
in
no,
it,
it wasn't Jeremy. It wasn't Damon Wayans. It was Marlon Wayans.
Whatever, Damon Wayne. Whatever, one of the Wayans.
Yeah, one of the Wayans brothers. Yes, he was in it, and then he was such an annoying character. They killed him, and then they think they brought him back at the end of the movie.
Did they resurrect him?
I don't know. All of a sudden, he appeared at the end, and it was like, "Oh, great! You brought back the most annoying character in the damn movie."
Was he a blue ghost like in Star Wars?
No, Dan. He was. I don't know. He was somebody.
Real boy.
He was a real boy, and he. I know he wanted to pet Geppetto or something. I don't fucking know. All right, we're in Thrub's cave. Is he?
Thugrub.
Huh?
Thugrub?
Thugrub? Thugrub?
Thugrub?
Thugrub?
Thugrub's cave?
Thugrub.
Yeah,
is he
it's like
in
when
it?
a thug gets a rub down.
Oh, okay. Thugrub.
Yeah.
Is he in here or? Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
He's the group boss.
Yep.
Okay. Hey, it's the guy from The Hobbit.
Why are you coming after me? I'm the guy who dies all the time. I'm running away.
That's why he's coming after you, Dan.
See you later.
He knows he can get a good kill off of you. But yeah, this guy's the guy from The Hobbit, man. You know, he's got that weird arm and fucking... He's weird looking.
Yeah, the guy with testicles on his chin.
Yeah, he's got two No. There's a guy who had like a mechanical arm. Whoever the leader of the dwarves was, the guy, there was like an orc that was after him. Because he like cut off his arm or something. Yeah, probably, Dan. I followed the Hobbit movies like I fucking followed Big Bang Theory. And that's not really a good description because I don't really follow Big Bang Theory.
I hated that first Hobbit movie.
Man, I just think that the Hobbit movies honestly could have been more concise. Like, it was like, how many pages is that book, dude?
It's shorter than, well, I don't know, it's
shorter than the your manuscript about stuff, right? Isn't it?
They could have done it. They probably could have done it in one movie.
No, I think two.
About Radagast the Brown.
No, honestly, 2 movies they could have probably done it in. Cause
how many was it?
It was 3, and then that whole third movie was all substance over style, or style over substance. It was stupid, man. It made me sad. I watched part of it knowing I'm like, oh yeah, Frodo's not gonna die, or whatever the fuck his name is. Bilbo, he's not dying. And then the whole love between the dwarf and the elf, it's like, why do they gotta do that? That's stupid.
They had a love scene between the dwarf and the elf?
Yeah, there was an elf and a dwarf that fell in love. And their Their love could never be, Dan, because they're mixed races. And if they tried to have a baby, it'd be like a dwarf with like long ears or some shit. And then Legolas was in the movie, and he might as well just had his fucking God mode on, because that's all he was doing, man. Although, don't get me wrong, it was nice to see him, but shit. Fucking guy had God mode going.
Why?
Because you knew he wasn't going to die, and he was just hitting everything and fucking... It was unbelievable how much shit he killed in that series. Like, at least in Lord of the Rings, I didn't know that if Legolas was going to make it or live, but in the fucking, in the Hobbit movies, you knew he was going to live, because obviously he's got to go on to be in them Lord of the Rings movies. You can't be, hey, I'm Legolas too. But just call me Legolas, because that's what they would have wanted. That's what my brother would have wanted. You know? So, yeah.
Good old Dildo Baggins.
Yeah. No, I like Smog. Don't get me wrong. Smog was fucking cool in that movie. But, the way that they, like made him, they, like, fucking, whatever the fuck they did to him in that movie, where they're, like, had him running through, like, a fucking, what the hell are those what are those fucking things? The Rube Goldberg things, man. And then, like, he got melted in gold, then he got pissed and he flew away. And it's like, what? Fucking Dragon wouldn't have none of that shit. He would have killed you motherfuckers so fast, you would have fucking had you...
What are you talking about, Pete?
I'm talking about Smog, Dan.
That's not the book I read.
Dan, of course it's not the book you read. I'm talking about the fucking movie. I'm talking...
Never mind.
Yeah, but what? Smog in that book... In the book, Smog lasts like...
Is this where we're going?
I don't know. It's a delve.
It's a regular... I'm just following Pete, and that's probably a bad idea. Right now.
Well, no, I saw something. I just wanted to check it out real quick, but let's see how long this fucking thing is. Oh, it's not that long.
Not long, and there's probably a sky shard in here.
Yeah, I might as well do it real quick, and then I'm...
It's probably a sky shard that all of us have gotten already, maybe.
Yeah, not me. So we'll just go through this real quick.
Anyway, my point, Pete, is that I don't think the people that made that movie read the book.
Oh, yeah, they
did. They read it like...
Yeah, Dan, they read the book, Dan.
No, they didn't, Pete. There's no Rube Goldberg device in the book.
Yeah, there was, Dan.
No, there wasn't.
It was on page 148, line 5, section 2, alright?
Pete, I hate to do this, but I'm afraid I'm gonna have to call you a lie teller.
Oh, Dan. Didn't you read the part where Smog was running after the dwarves and he got manhandled or something, and then he fell into like a device that made something go wooga wooga wooga, and then he went into this thing that melted him in the gold?
Pete, that did not happen.
And then he came out of the thing melted in gold, and he was like, you know what? Fuck you guys, I'm going. Do you remember that part, Dan? Do you remember the part of the book where Smog went out like a bitch, huh? Alright?
No, Pete. No,
he did go out like a bitch, Dan. He did. I read the book, and I'm not lying. I swear on my mom that I read this book.
How did he go out by a bitch? He was wrecking a town.
He was wrecking it. Look. The book that I read, which was called The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien, had Smog, this badass guy, you know, talking to fucking Frodo, or what the fuck is his name? Bilbo, right? And he's talking all this shit, and then he's like, oh, you're a human, aren't you? Or smells of human, or some shit like that. And then he leaves, and he flies off, and he wrecks this town. And then all of a sudden, this fucking dickhole shoots one fucking arrow right into the one little spot. And it's like, dude, he went out like a bitch.
Pete, you are passing over the part where he wrecked a fucking town.
Oh, no, I'm not passing over that part, Dan. I think he should have eaten everybody and then gotten killed. It didn't feel like there was enough.
Everybody, nobody's there to kill him.
It didn't feel like there was enough killing, is what I'm saying. Alright? I know Tolkien wrote it as a kid's novel, but geez, couldn't he put like a little more death? It would have made more sense if there was more death. That's all I'm saying, Dan. There should have been more death. Alright, I think we're pretty much done with this area. I don't fucking see anybody. There should have been like a lot more death.
Who are those people?
I don't know. They're just no.
Here's a guy that we need to kill.
Oh, here we go. But yeah, Dan, death. You know, and then they have like one line, like, what was his name? Bard or something like that? Oh, Bard shoots his arrow all true and shit. Oh, because a bird said something to him. Oh, great. You know, where's that bird when I need lottery numbers, huh? Where's the bird?
Did you already get the sky shard in here, Pete?
Yes, I did. I'm just trying to get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
Pete, I don't think it's a lottery numbers given bird.
Oh, well, why can't you give me some good advice or something? Like, hey, Pete, don't eat that. That you're going to give your stomach diarrhea or something like that. All right? If
you were in Middle Earth, he'd probably have all kinds of good advice.
Yeah, and Dan, how about those fucking hawks, huh? How come they only show up when they're needed? What's that all about, Dan? The goddamn hawks.
Should they show up when they're not needed?
Yeah, Dan, they're needed all the time. To be honest.
They have things to do, Pete. They have mice to eat.
Yeah, I guess. Be like, hey, Hawks, can you fly me over to Mount Doom? Nah, I can fly you about a third of the way. Then you're gonna have to walk.
Like, what am I, your personal Uber driver? Get the fuck out of here. I got hawk stuff to do.
Are you trying to say that there's no personal growth because the hawks? Because if they didn't have the hawks, there'd be no personal growth, Dan. Is that what you're trying to say?
I'm just saying that they're busy.
They're busy. Let's see their schedule. Show me their schedule.
They're busy nailing female hawks. They're just like
getting
on. They're just like,
get out of here with that, Dan. Are you making those sounds? Are you making those sounds with your hands, Dan?
What? No. Why would I do that?
Because you know for sure that hawks don't sound like that when they bang.
Hawks. Pete, hawks are banging 24/7.
That's why they
don't
can't.
have-
That's why they
don't have
can't.
time.
Yeah, that's fucked up, Dan. That's all I'm saying.
Pete, let me ask you this: if you had this totally hot hawk wife, and you were just nailing 24/7, and then like a hobbit came up to you and was like, "Oh, please fly me over Mount Doom so I can throw this ring in there," you're gonna tell me you're gonna take time out of your hawk nailing day time and to like fly a hobbit like to Mordor? No.
Dan, you know what I'm gonna? No, you know what I'm gonna do, Dan? I'm gonna find out
You're
how
gonna
much.
blow a hot load inside your hawk wife, Pete.
No, Dan. There's only so much fucking you can do in a day. All right, 24/7 is a long fucking time.
Yeah,
All right.
man, you gotta recharge.
Yeah, man.
Hawks have incredible stamina.
Yeah, Hawks
They
have
can soar for
do
hours.
Hawks have unlimited jizz? I don't think so, Dan. Here's what's happening. All right, I'm asking him how much is this worth for me to go over there. All right. Are you
Have you
gonna?
ever seen hawk balls, Pete? They're enormous.
No, I've never seen hawk balls, Dan.
Well, maybe you should start looking, Pete.
All right, I'm gonna have to go Google hawk balls after this is over. And be like, okay, yes, hawk balls.
Hawk testicles.
Yeah, and honestly, I think that is a great stopping point for the night, guys and gals, if there's any gals. Hopefully, we haven't made them all upset or anything. But yeah, hawk balls. That should be the end. That should be the end. But yeah, thank you for joining us on the stream. If you're watching it now on Twitch or if you're watching it tomorrow on YouTube, thank you for joining us. Thank you, Veteran0121.
You're very welcome. Thanks for having me.
Thank you, TheGreatBulzome.
You're welcome.
And thank you, Ghostyfilms.
Thanks for having me.
And I have been Kenshin1913, and I want to let you know to enjoy the rest of your life.
Yay, life
Why is
enjoyment.
that funny to me?